Hi, I'm here to share with you the de-stressing technique called switching from BodyTalk system. So if you haven't seen my first video on codices, which is brain balancing, please go ahead and see it. I'll put the link in the description. And the second technique that you can use for yourself to de-stress is called switching. So switching, as the word suggests, which is switched off. So imagine your brain is switched off. Why would your brain be switched off? Because of stress. Now, stress can come to us in various different ways. You could be overwhelmed, exhausted, working long hours on the computer, having a tough day. It could be you're on certain medication. It could be the strobe lighting or various different things that could cause stress and switching for someone. So our brain has got this natural mechanism, which is called switching mechanism. So when you're overstressed, then the brain will simply switch off, which is a protective mechanism to prevent you from getting into too much of damage by stress. Now, once you take some rest, restore your blood sugar levels and recharge, your brain is functioning back to normal. But what happens when you are in the switching mode? And for some people, it could happen very frequently. So we all have got stress thresholds. So as long as our environmental stress is below our stress thresholds, we are doing perfectly fine. When our stress levels are higher, beyond our stress threshold, our brain gets into a switching mode. Now, once you're switched off, the symptoms would be how your computer is switched off and you start making lots of mistakes. So making mistakes, confusion, left and right disoriented, memory lapse. So if you've seen kids who are studying day and night before exam, and when they're writing exam, they look at the examination paper and they completely blanked out, that is the brain getting into the switching mode. It could be self-destructive behavior, which means you could be, for example, you're on a strict diet, you're doing excellent, unless you have a stressful conversation or a conflict with someone, and you get into binge eating. Similarly, strobe lighting in the pubs and discos can cause switching for people, getting them into this self-destructive behavior. So when you're switched off, you will just not be able to function well. You will forget things, you will be in self-destructive behavior, you will be in an overwhelm, you're not able to function optimally and efficiently. You may have seen this for yourself or people around you who get easily switched off under stress and they are dysfunctional. Now, in this case, how can we help ourselves? So that's what this technique is about. So we are going to learn this technique to balance our stress thresholds. In BodyTalk, we do all the treatments through activating the head, heart, and gut brain through gentle tapping. So a gentle tapping on the head to activate the central nervous system to fix it, on the heart to store it, and on the gut brain to integrate it. It's a mind-body medicine. It's a concept of East and Western medicine combination. So we are going to put pressure on the eyeballs, which is to activate the centers of the brain and the neurons where the stress is held. So just enough pressure on your eyeballs that you see some dancing light. So you'll hold the pressure on your eyeballs for a few seconds. The second hand position is you're going to activate this acupuncture point, which is called kidney 27, also called switching point. So you'll touch your clavicle bone, drop down, and you will feel these tender hollow spots. Now, if you're stressed, you will feel this is quite tender and so on. So you will get in touch with this switching point, which is also called kidney 27 acupuncture point, and stimulate it. So you're putting pressure on the eyeballs, holding for a few seconds, then you're going to let go. You are going to stimulate these switching points and take a deep breath and tap head, heart, and gut. And you're going to do this 3 times. And this is to get your brain out of that switching mode, restore your stress thresholds so you can function well. So do your codices, do your switching, and you will see that you are suddenly awake and functional. So if you're feeling drowsy after your meals, you're just not able to focus, do your switching technique to get rid of stress, as well as do it for your family. Thank you.